Hello, my name's Keith and I'm known as a Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to talk to you all about a relationship with Jesus. This is a wonderful topic. This is really cool. This is a video that's going to help you guys all have a relationship with Jesus because Jesus is awesome. Jesus is awesome. When you connect with Jesus, you're connecting to the one who made everything, which is pretty cool. And that is easily accessible for everyone who gives themselves to Jesus. Of course, Jesus will challenge you, but a relationship with Jesus means that he's your parent. Jesus is your parent. He's literally your dad. Like, he's your before biological father. Jesus literally made you. You can ask Jesus for, basically, okay, I'll teach that in a different video, but if you were to see how God made man, especially in the Garden of Eden, it's very interesting. He hand molded him. He hand molded Adam. He had help from angels. He literally made Adam by hand. I just saw something go in the air. How cool is that? Something fly. It almost looked like a tiny angel. I've never seen that like that, but this is a good sign. I mean, I'll teach more about other angel forms because angels comes in more than one form, but with God, what you have to know is he's awesome. And how can you have more of a relationship with Jesus? Well, talking to him more often. How would you have a relationship with a human? You know, Jesus is God, and God, John 10:30, the Father and I are one. Jesus is God, and he came to earth to die for your sins. He literally came here to die. How would you feel if you were on this planet knowing that you were just going to die a very specific way your entire life? Does anyone think about that? Like, you know exactly how you're gonna die, and you just have to think about it the whole time you're here. It's just you have to act normal. He's God. He excels. He excels. So when it comes to Jesus, you have to know that he's easy to access. Well, people are like, oh, I'm not a Christian. Don't call yourself a Christian if you're trying to put a label on yourself like that. Call yourself a Christian if you know that you're of Christ. Wow, that's a powerful statement because people are like, well, I know people from other cultures who are like, I can't talk to Jesus because I'm not a Christian. Take the label off that like that and just talk to Jesus. Talk to the one who made you. So what are you talking about? Anything? I mean, I'll go into a different aspect about how to talk to Jesus more, but strike a conversation with him. Expect him to respond back. Don't talk at him, talk to him, talk with him. So when you talk to Jesus, talk to him as if you talk to a parent, your dad. So when you talk to Jesus, reference him with respect. There's some people who come to Jesus incorrectly, which when I teach about Jesus, I teach very carefully because I can see, feel, hear, touch, sense, etc. Jesus in full form. But the thing is, he gave it to you guys to do this exact same. He literally replicates it for all of his prophets and priests in the Bible. So the first thing you do is expect. Say, hi, God, how are you? If you can't hear him like that in your clear audience, which sometimes a lot of you are gifted, you guys will full-fledged hear Jesus. Like, oh, that's his voice. It's like, oh, I heard his voice. Ah! You might hear it physically in your ears. You might hear it in your mind's eye. Now, what if you're not close to Jesus like that and you're still starting out? I don't teach that right away for you to, I mean, basically, you'll have to make sure you're talking to Jesus. Some of you will have to have more elevation before you hear his voice fully, but a lot of people who have been close to him for a long time can fully hear him. If you're new to talking to Jesus, take your time. That's another thing too. Take your time. So when you expect that he answers, he answers. If you like signs and synchronicities, don't look for the big stuff. That's not how God works. If God has to do anything big like that for all of you guys, it's not a good thing. If God has to give you a giant major sign, it's going to be scary. Basically, I remember a woman asked, I would like a giant sign or whatever, and a stop sign like literally fell from the sky. It hit the ground. She's like, well, that's just a coincidence. I'm like, stop. I'm like, just stop. basically, yeah, that's the biggest sign ever. And a bird flew away at the time. I'm like, it was 2 pigeon doves. I'm like, so there's your sign. So in developing your relationship with Jesus, it's a relationship you'll keep forever, and it's a relationship that'll help all of your other relationships. Ooh, how cool, how awesome, spectacular. It's a relationship as to how God behaves, which not always, because God can be unpredictable. God can be, basically God's extremely intelligent, so when God does something that's out of our knowledge, it'll seem mean to us sometimes, but he is actually like a mad scientist in how wise he is. So if you're having a relationship with him and something happens, it's because it depends. You have to evaluate your situation. It's too many different factors, but are you right? Are you in the wrong? He's gonna, if you're in the wrong and you're getting punished for something, it's like how a dad punishes their kid when they did something really bad. He's correcting you because you'd be far away from him and he wouldn't be able to help you anymore, and you wouldn't make it to your goals if you kept being bad. So he's helping you. So what if you're in the right and something bad happens? That wasn't anything bad. That was you learning a lesson as to how to become more successful differently. How cool. How awesome. Now, it's just something for you to think about. A relationship with God. What's the best way, the fastest way to have a relationship? There's no fast way to have a relationship. So, I recommend you guys for 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day study. Just sit down with the Lord and to meditate. Meditate with Jesus for 30 minutes a day. Just 30 minutes a day. Look at the picture of Jesus. Look at the picture of Jesus Christ, the Most High God. And say to yourself, nothing. Just say to yourself, this is nothing. Don't say this is nothing. Look at his image and just say nothing. So you look at an image of... Oh, it's one of those videos where I'm driving now. That's the first time you ever got to finish my boskies. I didn't know I was here that late. I don't have a concept of time. I was talking to Jesus, and I didn't know the park closed at a certain time. That's how you know it's a safe park. Have a good night. But this is the first time you'll ever see me driving and making video. But look at a picture of Jesus and say... And there's actually no one around, so it's very safe. Absolutely no one at all is on the road. So look at your picture of Jesus and say to yourself, I found a spot. Look at Jesus. How God works. He's like, I'd like him to make this video. For him to make this video right. Not look at a picture of Jesus and say, that's nothing. That's exactly what he just said. He's joking, but look at a picture of picture of Jesus, because I was being distracted earlier, and say nothing. Just say nothing. Blank your mind out. So that's the biggest part, is just blank your mind. Let your mind go fully blank, like a piece of paper. Like blank as in like Bounty extra wide, soft. And look at the picture for 30 minutes. Literally, humans have so many thoughts that are not even yours. You have thoughts of yourself just basically in the dream realm, etc., and you're having all these extra thoughts. This is a better lighting. I'm going to use this spot again. You see how Jesus works, guys. You see how God works. But in this video, it's mainly just talking to you generally about a relationship with Jesus. There's nothing general about it. He owns everything. The last part of this video, I do have to say, I don't like having to say this part because I don't think people are like this. When people get very close to God, some of them, when you get okay, how do I say this? When you get very, 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 very close to God, and basically he backs everything you do and you're right in everything you do, don't expect him to be a vendor. Don't vend him. Don't be transactional. Don't be... When you're that close with him, you're not talking to... That's a good example. You're not talking to someone at the city to get a portion of this or portion of that because you know someone. I mean, you're in his abode. You're in his house. But don't try to get over on going around goals and excess that you have to go through to be able to get through something, because you're still human. You were sent to this planet to be like a human, so you're gonna have to learn things like another human does. You're not gonna get these skips. You might get a skip on a few steps if you actually achieve what you're supposed to achieve, but just know that God will keep challenging you. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao. God bless all of you.